On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk,
He talked to 10 people who said otherwise. So that's
You know how many?
So
Wait,
it
fam.
must be
So
true.
you bargain up the wrong tree as usual. You know how many people
many?
I've coached?
Tell me.
You
How
know
many?
How many?
Tell me.
Thousands of people.
Tell me.
I've coached
That's
thousands of people. And Kay, you know it to be true. He's sitting here, he barking up a tree that you should ask questions
Anton, you
and then make a more informed opinion because you barking up the wrong tree, bro. I coach so many young guys. Really know I'm in the community. I've poured over $1 million into my own community. I'm out here. I'm mentoring young guys. I'm giving them jobs. I'm having conversations with them. What are you talking about? I've been doing this for the last 10 years.
Not recognizing
about global
data.
hiring practices just because you coach 1,000 people. That don't even go together.
Okay, cool. All right,
Don't
cool.
even-
So I guess real life experience doesn't matter either. Okay.
It
Well,
You
matters.
can have
y'all-
life
y'all-
experience.
you
but
take
still
your-
not
you
be
take your
qualified to
basket
draw
weaving
conclusions- to
You
draw
take your basket
conclusions
weaving
about
degree,
national
and
dynamics.
I'll bet your statistics against my real life experience and all of the real life people that I've impacted, and I take that any day. This is amazing.
It is,
But the question that I have for you, Hannibal, because we know Kay is the master of deflection. Like I bet you she was I guarantee you when they was playing dodgeball as little kids, she was the first one picked. I guarantee you. She is the master of deflection.
Anton,
You are Neo. You are Neo from the Matrix. You are Neo from the Matrix, yo.
And who are you?
Hannibal, what I was saying was, because you asked me a question about degrees with black people, and I said I didn't know, right?
Mhm.
And so
Right.
then I asked you for context and said, well, what are those degrees in?
Okay, so I couldn't possibly know what every degree holder.
So you don't think that factors into
I didn't say that.
unemployment? Because let's, for example, if more
No, it
black
definitely
people
does.
had.
It definitely
Okay,
does.
so that's what I'm saying. But we can't just have
but I didn't even
conversations
get-
in a
I-
vacuum
well,
and
the
just
thing
say,
is-
well, Anton, why do you think this is?
well,
Well,
see,
there's
here's
more
the thing.
context and
That was the
exploration
lead-up.
that needs to be had
That
with
was
the
a lead-up.
I remember.
That was a
Y'all
lead-up.
got-
That was a bad.
Hold on.
But it was
a lead-up
My
question.
point is that it's a bad lead-up question because
have
when
a-
I start digging
I
into
can
it and
judge it
asking
till
for
you hear the
context,
rest.
but
You
you
have to hear the
can't
rest.
ask me the question with
I've got
a
to hear the
lead.
rest. Come on, let me.
Okay,
let
well,
me
what
do
was the rest? What was the rest?
Well,
What
the
was
rest is this, especially since brother JR said we need to do solutions. The reason why I bring it up is because if black people, right, who create businesses and go out of their way to do community-based hiring, maybe we could offset these unemployment figures. And let me tell you something, when black people have jobs and are earning decent wages, they buy things and jobs are created through increased production, through increased demand. Like I studied finance at the University of Illinois in Chicago. Okay. And one thing I know for sure is that the biggest job creator is people making money and spending money, especially in the United States economy, which our GDP is 70% consumer spending. So if we are being cut out of conventional employment channels for a myriad of reasons, and a lot of times they're very minor, like they just don't want us around, they don't dig our energy, okay, then we have to create opportunities for ourselves to raise these employment numbers, to get money in people's hands that ultimately ends up into the overall economy. Does that make sense?
No, and the reason why it does not make sense. The reason why it does not make sense is you're using
You're
this
trolling now. I recognize this.
You don't even want to hear my answer, bro. I just literally sat here quietly and let you make your full point, and now I'm about to.
I apologize for interrupting.
You don't even want to hear my answer.
I apologize for interrupting. Go ahead.
Okay, so the first reason why that does not make sense is because you're saying that they don't like us as one of the reasons to be able to justify your argument. That's A. And B, you're providing solutions and you don't even truly know if that's applying to the problem because you don't have enough context to even be able to explore this conversation and say, what are these degrees in? When you're talking about these high school diplomas, are you also including people with vocational training? Do they have skilled trades? Is that included in the study? It's so much context that needs to be added to this conversation in order to be able to explore it honestly and in good faith. So to provide a solution to a problem you don't even know what it is makes no sense to me.
JR, please, because I remember what I was going to say that Anton asked me.
Okay, come on, we having a real good.
I know.
back and forth
Please
conversation.
just let me. Come on.
Go ahead, Kay.
Thank you. So, Anton said something about what were these degrees in, right? The fact of the matter, it doesn't matter what your opinion is, the fact is, it doesn't matter what the degree's in. White degree holders make more than black degree holders. Like, it doesn't matter what it was in. It could have been basket weaving. Shout out to Kanye. And it doesn't matter. There is still
Asian communities
a disparity.
overwhelmingly are excelling in STEM fields.
What'd
You're
you
telling
say?
me it doesn't? Asian communities are overwhelmingly excelling in STEM fields.
Mhm.
Are you telling me that if you were to get a degree in basket weaving and he becomes a software engineer, you telling me that don't matter?
Oh my goodness. You're not okay. Think about it this
She
way.
just told us that it doesn't matter if you got a degree in basket weaving.
Most
Y'all let that
people
fly. Y'all
aren't
let that
getting
fly. Seriously? Courtney,
Anton,
you even laughing at
That
that.
wasn't her
You
point.
know
Anton.
that makes no sense
Anton,
whatsoever.
listen, please.
You missed
It's
it.
not that I'm saying that a JD black person isn't gonna make more than a bachelor's degree music theory person necessarily. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that when you line them up, you could line it up. There are discrepancies by race. There are. Like, this is not my opinion. This is a fact. Look it
I
up.
heard what you said. You said it doesn't matter even if you got a degree in basket weaving.
Right.
That don't matter?
But if you're a basket, that's a Kanye lyric that I was just referencing. But no, it doesn't matter.
I guarantee you if more people got degrees in STEM fields and they went into nursing and things like that, that they would be overwhelmingly more successful. You know what I see amongst a lot of people? No. You know, wait. You know what I see amongst the guys that I'm coaching? You know what I see amongst the guys that I'm coaching? They say, you know what? And it's the honest to God truth. I put it on my dead father. I just got done coaching 2 different guys, and both of their arguments were very similar. And it was like, you know what? I could have got that degree, but man, I was lazy. So I decided to switch my major to something that I knew was going to come across the board, and I could just I hear this argument every single day.
It doesn't matter what you've heard. The literal
Now it don't matter.
It
What
doesn't
We
matter.
heard that
Are we
from
gonna
The
go to
reason
Lauren?
that it doesn't matter, the
Lauren
reason
wanna
that
say
it doesn't
something.
matter is because that's anecdotal evidence. And if you look at the actual facts,
weak evidence.
Anton, if you look at data, if you look at statistics, you can't argue. There is no
Not at all.
argument. White people that have a bachelor's degree make more than black people that have a bachelor's degree, regardless.
You got it,
But
Kay.
Kay, he talked to 10 people who said otherwise. So that
You know how many?
it
Wait,
must
fam.
be
So
true.
you bargain up the wrong tree as usual. You know how many people
many?
I've coached?
Tell me.
You
How
know
many?
How many?
Tell me.
Thousands of people.
Tell me.
I've coached
That's
thousands of people. And Kay, you know it to be true. He's sitting here, he barking up a tree that you should ask questions
Anton,
and then make a more informed opinion, because you barking up the wrong tree, bro. I coach so many young guys. Really know I'm in the community. I've poured over $1 million into my own community. I'm out here. I'm mentoring young guys. I'm giving them jobs. I'm having conversations with them. What are you talking about? I've been doing this for the last 10 years.
Still not recognizing
about global
data.
hiring practices just because you coach
Oh, okay.
1,000 people. That don't even go together.
Okay, cool. All right,
Don't
cool.
even-
So I guess real life experience doesn't matter either. Okay.
It
Well,
matters.
You can have
y'all-
life
y'all-
experience,
you
but
take
still
your-
not
you
be
take your
qualified to
basket
draw
weaving
conclusions- to
You
draw
take your
conclusions
basket weaving
about
degree,
national
and
dynamics.
I'll bet your statistics against my real life experience and all of the real life people that I've impacted, and I take that any day, any
Anton,
day
you
of the
should be
week.
a researcher. Get it peer reviewed. Get
I don't need to be a
yourself out in
researcher.
journals.
I'm a
If
field
you
searcher.
know
I'm
better
in the
than
field doing the
experts in-
work.
Okay, but
I'm a
if you
field
know
searcher.
better
That's what
than
I
the
am.
experts in the field
In real life, and I document it every day.
if you know better than the experts in the field, the people who study these things for their entire career, the
They
people who
studying.
do
I'm
all
out
of
here
this,
in the streets. What are you talking about? I'm talking to real life people every single day. All
All
of these
right,
people
Lauren,
that you supposedly standing up for, I'm really with
Lauren,
them
I'm
every
coming to you.
Anton,
day.
have you
Oh,
ever
we're gonna
written
close
like
this
a
out.
college
No, you're
level
good.
research paper?
Oh my God.